In a certain forest, a crane was standing on the bank of the river catching fish. Nearby, a hunter was hiding in the bushes on the riverbank. He discovered the crane. He had an /39 hunted any animals all day. He was very happy to see the crane and carefully readied his arrow. He aimed and shot an arrow straight at the crane. The crane suddenly heard the whistling sound of the arrow flying through the air, and saw it coming closer to his wings. The crane spread its wings and jumped up to avoid the arrow, but it was too late. The arrow hit its thigh. The crane screamed in pain, but still tried to flap its wings and fly away. The crane flew quite a distance before the pain caused it to fall. The crane fell into a clearing in the forest. A woodsman who was gathering firewood nearby saw it. He felt sorry for it and took it back to his hut. There, he took out the arrow and applied some herbs to the crane and No. 39's wound in an attempt to heal it. The woodsman took care of it, raised it and changed its medicine every day. When the crane and No. 39's wound healed, the crane fell deeply in love with this lumberjack. When the lumberjack went to work, the crane transformed himself into a young woman and diligently cooked rice waiting for the lumberjack to return. When the woodsman returned from finishing his work that evening, he was surprised to find the woman had a meal ready for him. The next day, the woman went into the village and bought a lot of mulch to take home. That night, the woman told the woodsman that she would weave cloth for him to sell at the market. This way, they can earn more money than if he sold wood. However, she also warned him that he should never go into the room while she was working, or watch her work, otherwise something bad would happen. From then on they lived together happily in the woodsman and No. 39's small house. Days passed. Every day, the man no longer went to the forest. He went to the market to sell cloth and returned home every evening when a large amount of cloth had been woven. Their lives get better and better, they become well off. Read the fairy tale. One day, the man became curious, very curious, and determined to see how his wife could weave so much fabric in one day. He prepared to take the cloth to the market as usual, but when he was gone from the house, he hid the cloth behind a tree and secretly returned home. He gently went to the room where his wife worked. So soft that there was only the sound of the woman working inside. He slowly opened the door, and peeked inside. He was startled when he saw that inside, it was not his wife but the crane he had saved. Immediately, the crane and No. 39's spells were dissolved and the crane could no longer transform back into a woman. The crane had to stay in its natural form forever. Because he could /39's control his curiosity, he lost his wife and his income from selling cloth was gone. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.